You said ready.
Go.
Okay. So, growing up as a kid, you always have to hold the flashlight for your dad, and you're thinking to yourself, like, do you really need a human being to do this job? So, I've come up with like the useful idiot that can hold your light for you.
We
And
made this.
So
we
it
made
does
that.
so many more things than just.
You guys made it for him?
We made the stencil.
We made the stencil.
Okay.
And then the missionaries helped me with some of this other stuff. But so this thing is kind of helps you out at your workstation. So it's like a light above your workstation. But it's kind of like a grip padded surface down here, so you can put pedals or other things like this.
So is this
underneath your desk.
is this patent pending?
Probably.
Okay.
But I don't know if I could find the hardware to do this again. Why is that? Because the curtain rod that makes up this handle came out of the neighbor's trash can, and it was a curtain rod, 1-inch curtain rod, and this handle right here. I don't know if you remember the explosion that we had in our backyard maybe a couple weeks ago. It bent the rake. So I used one of the support bars from the rake to do that. And these I found in a pallet off the side of the road.
He was so excited when he found them.
And Christmas came early, right? But this right here is just in case you need the workspace up over top of your desk. Oh wait, I gotta take the little tie off. And so you can lift it up and clear out the workspace up above you if you need it. So that's what I did that for. But I made this kind of wide up here just in case you have a project and that you're working on down here in your workspace and you're like, okay, I need to push pause on this little project here. So this can hold like a little bit of weight. So I put that here because I got this support bar down here that'll make it so it can hold weight.
So explain this light
And so
underneath.
the light here, this was not the Christmas present that I wanted. It was to digitize video, but I couldn't find anything that would digitize the video. But while I was looking for something that would digitize the video, I found this at the thrift store, and it didn't have a cord on it. So at the thrift store, I also got a power strip, and I took the power strip apart, and I used the power strip as a power source for the light. So that's what's running the light here.
And was this something you've done in the past?
No.
How did that go?
It was like hook it up, and I was like getting ready to plug it in. I was like, kids, get back. Yeah, we're gonna run a test. So it worked. It worked.
First time go?
First time go. But to get the wiring right was a lot of YouTubing. That was there. So there's that. Lots of improvements need to be made. But back here, there's a hook where you can put tools, scissors, all sorts of stuff. You can use your imagination there. But
And this is a yoga mat?
Yoga mat that was folded around. It's actually
Was that your Christmas present from 2 years ago?
no, that's
Okay, good.
actually Nephi's yoga mat. But he moved away. I can't give it back to him now. I used to teach classes at his house. He taught seminary. Nephi
Brock.
Nephi Brock, yeah. And so that ended up in my pile of yoga mats, and it came home with me, and I discovered it after he moved away, and so I was like, well, I don't think Nephi's gonna miss it, so it's now a floor for that piece.
Any other interesting tidbits about this?
Let's see here. More curtain rod up here. It's that spins inside of two curtain rods. I could use the router probably and clean that up a little bit right there. But the got the missionaries put useful idiot on the back too,
Oh,
so you know what it is. So you're not gonna. It's not like a.
That name trademark.
and this here, this was.
These are flanges, 2 flanges on a one of those short pipes, short threaded pipes, and just screw them together, along with the hardware that I found on those pallets, which was here, and then I just cut out a piece of.
And where did
Wood.
you get all your
The-
wood from?
The wood is from construction sites and pallets.
So you've been going to construction sites and stealing their wood?
They give it to me.
Do they?
Well, sometimes if they say something that sounds like a yes, I'm already gone with it. Anyway,
So you're stealing.
So where did this whole idea come from? Is it like gabapentin induced or?
no.
Oh.
You know how like it's always like a classic Gen X thing. We talk about holding flashlights for our dads, and dads are like, "Hey, be a useful idiot, hold this flashlight." And so I built those dads a useful idiot, and you.
But how did this idea come about?
Oh. When I saw this light at the store, I was like, oh, that would be really good if I were able to hook that up and get it up above, right above your workstation somehow. And so my original idea was to do something that was like swing set shaped, but I was like, that would be not minimal enough. But then this thing is way less minimal than that design would have been. So, but then once I started going on it, I couldn't just shift, because I don't do that very well. So I just kept going with it.
And everything just went together super smoothly, right?
Yeah.
No. Like this thing, I don't have a torch, but I had to figure out how to get this knob to stay on. And so what I had to do is I got some coals that were really hot in the backyard, and I put this down inside the coals while we went to the cookie stroll. And then I came back and it was really hot. And then I could take it out, I put it in the vise, and I smashed the end of it until it was mushroomed. And then I could slip all this stuff over top of it. And then I could screw the handle onto the curtain rod end so that handle would stay on.
There's a lot of love in this, Joe.
So, yeah. Lots of love. It looks hideous. Except for the bow. Bow looks good. Just leave that there. Because it makes it look prettier, I think.
And was anything bought brand new? Just curious. Or is this all like scrap pieces put together and,
This is new.
I think it's perfect, Joe.
Okay, thank you.